Assalamu alaikum everyone. So 8 days ago on the private, I posted that this is my take on Bitcoin, that Bitcoin can do something where you move sideways and you make a fake out. When you make a fake out, you start to drop down and then continue lower down to 81,000 or $77,000. And if you're not in Discord, you can comment Discord and I can give you that link for absolutely free. Now the thing is that Bitcoin here it is. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit about Bitcoin. Now, to my surprise, Bitcoin did not really, like, if you look at this image, it was an expectation of maybe a fake out to $98,000 and then drop down. I wasn't expecting it to break 100K, but it did so. And it does look like a lot of people had their stop losses at $104,000 and whatnot. So Bitcoin actually did go on and take that stop loss, huge stop losses right there. So my take was you will be doing a fake out and then you start to go inside the channel and then finally drop to the downside. So basically, it is very safe to say the fake out part of this image is actually true, because if you notice, Bitcoin has done a fake out to go on and continue to the upside. So this was your break to the upside, and now you're back inside this lower support line one more time. You don't have any business being here. Bitcoin does not have any business being here. If Bitcoin was to move higher, then Bitcoin should be not at this point onwards. However, let's just say that fate is to continue higher. I think coming down again to 93762 is going to drop it down, but I think it will do so. The reason why it will do so is because we have created this wick, and this wick normally they love to get filled. They're going to be filling these wicks, and on the daily it also is really nasty. Like if I showed you the daily time frame, you will be really cautious regarding this. So number one, you have a bearish engulfing candle. You can see how the sellers are taking control right now. Okay, the only good thing about it is that you're bouncing off this lower support line. That's the only good thing. Okay, but the thing is, you can see how they did a short squeeze right there and a long squeeze right over here. And so the thing is that price action is something that you guys should be really learning. Price action is a language. It's a language in itself. So what I'm about to do here is something that is known as price action reading. So what is price action? Of course, when you make all these candles, you're creating the action. So reading this action is an art in itself. It's actually something that you guys should be learning. And with that being said, this is what I understood with whatever this candle did right here. This candle created an invitation to come down again to $90,000. So this wick right there is saying that, you know what, the prices are coming down and they're going to fill me up, because Bitcoin loves to do that. Bitcoin loves to go and fill the wicks. If you go to history and look at the history of wicks of Bitcoin on the daily, Bitcoin is like 80-90% of the time just always go down to fill the wick. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be today, but in the future, you have opened up the invitation to come down there. And also, if you go down now and fill the wick, which is the best scenario, at least we do know we have this one wick, and in the future, we do expect Bitcoin to go back up again and move up to 104,000 and break it, and then continue even more to the upside. So that's the first thing. Second thing is zooming out just a little bit. I mean, it's not secret how nasty of a bearish divergence this Bitcoin really have right now. I mean, you're absolutely at the overbought level, number one, and also you can see that you're moving up, and you also have that bearish divergence. It is almost as if that magnet, there's a magnet going on right here. And even on another view that I personally think about the charts here is that you probably could be looking to making a rising wedge, right? It does look like Bitcoin is in the mood of that rising wedge. So this rising wedge, if it's going to be completed, then I think the maximum time we're going to see for the rising wedge to play out is until until the end of the month, right? So like until the start of the year. So you could do something where you're going down, you're making some pumps again, going down, pump again, going down, pump again, maybe fill that wick, and then finally, make that push down to $85,000, and then probably go down to 77K, where you have the CME gap. So these are two targets I have. Number one is going to be, of course, the lower part of the rising wedge, and that is going to be $85,000. And then secondly, you go down for the CME gap at 77K. Makes a lot of sense, but that would be amazing correction. So let's say you do end up coming down to $77,000 and you drop down from 104 here. That can actually be 25% move to the downside. Now that's normal. That's pretty normal for bull run, for Bitcoin in a bull run to make 25%. I've seen Bitcoin correcting down 30% previously as well. And still, after doing a 30%, we've seen even more incredible gains in the future. So yes, can this correction happen? I think it can happen. It should happen, as a matter of fact, because the market does not go up all the time. And then from there, I do hope that $77,000 or $72,000 become a very nice, good place to buy. Let's actually look at what the fib show. If this is going to be your top at 104, then you can see that it's almost at the 0.618. So maybe you could do something where you go down like this, wick a little bit down to 77K, and then bounce off very quickly, fill the CME gap, hold the golden ratio, and then start another impulsive move. So that's all for the video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Love.